Hello, this is Kevin. I'm out here at 15208 Chicago Avenue in Burnsville, Minnesota. There is the house standing in the front yard. This house does sit on Chicago Avenue, which is kind of a little busier street through the neighborhood. There's a stoplight up on the north side, and then it does meet with the road down here that goes around Crystal Lake, and we're only a few houses away from actually where the lake meets the road there. The park is a little further out to the east as that road curves around, but here's a look at the neighborhood. Looking north up Chicago Avenue. This is the house next door, and all the houses on this side of the street, well, a lot of them are these little detached garage ramblers, and here's our property. Let's take a look at the exterior and then go inside. This is a little, must be an extra parking spot or a turnaround for backing out onto Chicago Avenue. The asphalt looks to be in pretty good condition. It's cracked in spots, but could use a seal coating. There's a little deck in between the garage and the front door right here, still covered in some snow. Two-car garage with a little extra space on the side. The exterior is wood. The exterior on the house feels like some masonite type material, but at least it's been recently painted. Doesn't appear to be in bad condition. As long as we're outside, let's take a look at the backyard. This little fence on the neighboring property to the rear. And as we're looking south, that garage belongs to the neighboring property. And here's a look at the exterior of the house we're looking at. You can see on the roof, maybe, that those shingles, at least on this side, are pretty worn. They're starting to peel up. So definitely this roof needs to be replaced. At the very least, the shingles do. But the siding looks to be fairly decent. This door right here, as we'll see, goes into the kitchen and is at the top of the stairs. So side door goes into the kitchen. We'll be there in a second, and then we'll go around the front, enter through the front door. Here we are. I guess we won't. I've locked myself out. Let's go back around. So we will enter through the side door from the garage, across the deck, into the kitchen. And I've got a hunch this kitchen looks a little better on the video than it is in real life. It does have this tile backsplash, which is nice, but this is not granite. This is just Formica, and the floors look like nice porcelain tile, but in fact they are sticky tile. Job well done with sticky tile. The cabinets are white, but they are just old, probably plywood panels that have been painted white with some new hardware. The appliances are old. Obviously the microwave is old, and this is an old electric stove. Old Whirlpool dishwasher over here, but not that unattractive of a kitchen. So here's the cooking working space. There's a refrigerator, pretty good size for the kitchen. Then over here is the only eating area, so there's not a separate dining area, but just this informal dining area or eat-in area of the kitchen. All the windows in this house appear to be these wood sliders. These have been painted. They're dirty. That is a single pane, and there is a storm window on the outside of that piece of glass. We'll go downstairs in a moment, but accessing the basement here from the kitchen side door. And then here's the room. Well, take a look in the backyard here. Single pane glass with a storm window, wood slider. Looks usable, but these windows are potentially original. They're old. I guess they're probably original. And here is the living room. That's a door that I locked myself out of. and that's the window looking onto Chicago Avenue, looking east. Pretty good sized room, kind of a square, maybe 20 by 22 feet. Hardwood floors that are probably original to the house, and not really a good threshold put together here. They obviously put some sticky tile in the entryway. And here's the front door. Let me try to get in. Front door of the house. There are 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom on this level. Let's go check them out. Right around the corner from the kitchen is the bathroom. More sticky tile on the floor, and I like this here. Just some old plastic tub insert. There's a ceramic tub, but they put this insert here, the shower head, and then there's this old wood window right there. So obviously this whole shower situation would need to be replaced. I can't tell if this is something new that somebody had done. Obviously this would be very difficult to keep clean. It's kind of neat looking, but probably a disaster to keep clean. Old toilets, light fixture there. Linen closet. Here's the back corner bedroom. Windows both to the back and the side yard. That's the back. And that's the side yard. It's got this great trim along the ceiling. Just kidding. Gray Berber style carpeting. Doesn't smell in here. Seems not clean, but not dirty, not icky. Here's a good example of the situation of the windows here. You can see from moisture damage and sun damage, these frames have just kind of worn away. Glass isn't even tight in there, if you can hear that. And there's a view of the air conditioning unit outside. It doesn't look original to the house. It's a little newer, but it is already old now. Closet. We'll go around to the room on the front corner of the house. It's pink. It's got some black and white stripes. Window on the side yard. Window on the front yard. And just like the last, it's got the gray Berber style carpeting. This room is probably about 12 feet by 9.5 feet. There's a closet over there and a window to the front yard. Single pane glass on wooden sliders with a storm window. So, there we go. One final room on this level. It's got the Gophers in here. That's pretty cool. Window to the front yard and some shelving. This room is pretty small. May have been used as an office or something, although it's a bedroom. It's got a window and a closet. It's just kind of small. Same carpeting. That's it for the upstairs. Let's head back, retrace our steps, and go into the lower level. Again, as we come to the end of the hall, there's a little window that kind of gives you a view into the living room, and then a view of the eat-in kitchen with the sticky tile floor, window to the backyard, a little ceiling fan. Looking through the kitchen here. And as we go around the kitchen to the side door towards the garage, that is how we get into the basement. Looks like they had been planning on painting or painted at least the lower part of this wall with this primer, which has gotten all over the floor. Just standing on concrete down here. You can hear from the echo, it's a pretty large room. This door over here is to the utility room where the laundry, the furnace and the water heater are at. This is not really a bedroom because there's not an egress window, but that's another office size, bedroom size room. Pretty big room down here. The ceilings are surprisingly low. Definitely less than 8 feet, maybe 7.5 feet, it's hard to tell. It's got some newer light fixtures, so maybe somebody had started some work down here and they obviously didn't finish. Went so far as to put an egress window into this room, which is interesting, being the living room. But there's an egress window, and that's the front yard, the top of there. But this is the lower level family room, and through this door is that office room. No carpet down here, but it doesn't appear to be wet. It doesn't smell damp. And it is full middle of March. It's 45 degrees outside, so the water is definitely, the snow's been melting, so the ground is wet. But not so in here, which is good. But again, this room, probably 10 by 11 feet. There's no closet, and there's just that little basement style window. Finally, we'll check out the utility room, which is over in the back door of the living room down here. They left their washer and dryer. That humidifier is on. I'm not sure what it's doing. It's not damp in here. That's where the well used to be. Now the house has city water. Concrete block foundation. You see it's got plywood floors, you can see from above. And this is a really large room. It runs the whole length of the house. There's a little basement style window out there. So we've got the laundry tub, the laundry machines, the electrical box we'll take a look at. And down here I guess there's some storage. This window is cracked, or I should say, let's see. The storm window for this little basement window is cracked. Over here we've got the furnace. Lennox Whisper Heat. Definitely not new, but definitely newer than the house. We did see the air conditioning unit outside. Certainly not sure if that's functional. But the heat's working because it's warm in the house. So we will retrace our steps, go back upstairs. Little office room, egress window in the basement, concrete floor, low ceilings. And we'll end with this great view of the kitchen. And this, again, has been 15208 Chicago Avenue in Burnsville. Thanks for watching.